People of the internet, these two here, Big J Oakerson and little Louie Gomez, are the biggest Rogansphere simps of all time. And today we're going to see why in two clips where Big J and Louie lay it all out for little Rogan.
Yeah, I like to stay loose though, you know? When we did the show last time, 2 times ago at the end of the show, I was like, I got to go smoke. And Jamie went, you can smoke in here. I went, oh, really? He goes, yes. And then the last time we came in, I did smoke. And when it was done, call it like wearing lucky underwear or something. I was like, we had a good flip back and forth. We were all jive. We made the Rogansphere.
We did.
Yeah. We officially got the Rogansphere. We've been repping hard out there in the streets.
You should see us. We tell everyone.
I give my credits. I go from the Bonfire, Legion of Skanks, and most notably, the Rogansphere.
The manosphere is a real subject. Like, people believe that it's real. That there's this, like, coalition of men, like, trying to convert young boys into the evil ways of being a man. The manosphere.
I think that's the same thing as the Rogansphere.
No, the manosphere.
Now, we see here that Big J casually passes on that he made the Rogansphere, looking for Rogan's approval right there and acceptance and maybe a membership card. I'm unsure. But Joe Rogan responds with a, You know, the thing is I don't think Joe Rogan likes the term Rogansphere, and he quickly detracts to manosphere. Now, after this show, Big J and Louie were obviously way too happy that Joe gave him the fake laugh and thought that was acceptance into the Rogansphere, and hell, I'll include them in the Rogansphere because their comedy is even worse. As we know, Lil Louie Gomez put out a special recently, and it is the Gringo Poppy 2. I believe that's the name of the title, or that's just how the special came off. But either way, they go on to embarrass themselves further. I mean, this groveling to Joe Rogan is such an embarrassment to me. I would have just ran home and cried in my bed and changed my ways. But no, these guys took it and they ran with it because we could see in their clip here, they embarrassed themselves way beyond belief, fighting for little Joe's affection. So here we go.
We have a fun game. Like, me and Jay, obviously so deep and fucking hardcore in the Rogansphere at this point, guys.
It's crazy at this point.
It is pretty.
How
Is
in
the
I am.
episode out?
No.
Nope.
No. All right. It will be soon.
Look, he might just ice it and never put it out.
Nah, dude. He almost never does that.
Nah, dude, he's so into what we said. It was great.
We shouldn't announce it. What we don't do is we should. We like stop like doing the thing where you take like a picture of the wall or like a picture of the werewolf.
Because it's just nothing to you now, huh?
I don't even care anymore, dude. It's whatever.
It's not
Been
even.
there,
What is
done that, huh?
What is that, an original Jimi Hendrix guitar? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, we went on. I think we did a great job. Hopefully, you guys will see it eventually. But I feel like we're pretty deeply embedded in the Rogansphere at this point.
It's nuts.
Do you see how badly they want Joe's attention? Not to mention they meet the criteria of being in the Rogansphere. They're lonely, single, drunk, alcoholics, and they're crying for Daddy Joe to take him into his loving arms. These guys are absolute embarrassments. And if you haven't seen either one of their specials, it makes sense why they want to get into the Rogansphere. For them, the Rogansphere is like insurance, right? You've got insurance. Once you're in the Rogansphere, you get free gigs, you get to go to the mothership, you get this attention, you can make more money, and you're protected because you've joined the cult, and the cult protects whoever will believe in him until it's finished. Now, these guys are trying to get in because they've put out specials so bad, nobody wants to call them comedians anymore. They just want to call them podcasters. And if you watch this show and you saw the chat, even their fans think this podcast is shit-ass dog shit. These guys here are desperate because they see their careers tanking. Nobody wants their special. Nobody wants their special. Louie's special is just the comment section is how many times? If you guys would do me a favor, head over there and call it a Gringo Poppy, would you? Head over there and leave Louie a comment and say he made the next Gringo Poppy. There's already a lot in there, and I'm glad I was able to coin that term for little Louie. Little Louie, I'm going to fight everybody because I'm an insecure little man. Gomez. Now, let's continue because the embarrassment gets even worse.
I think like Nucleus probably.
So what we
Who got pushed out? That's the real question.
Well, that's
Well, we're
actually
gonna
great-
find that out
That's
today.
a great question.
Do you think if Ari comes back?
That's a great question.
Probably.
Well, so what we decided to do was we decided, in classic Legion of Skanks fashion, that we were going to rank the Rogansphere.
There's a lot of talk about the Rogansphere, but no one knows exactly where everybody, stands. Obviously, there's inner and outer circles.
Of course.
Now, this is our patent pending sliding scale that you're aware of.
Yeah, the Legion of Skanks sliding scale. I don't know if you guys
Patent
I don't know if you guys have played sliding scale with us before, but this is our thing.
Patent pending.
Pretty good.
Stella
That's
Rose,
good.
right? Stella Rose? I just want to keep saying it last so I remember to type it in later.
If you guys, use a
Stella
sliding
Rose.
scale at home, get it in now, because as soon as we get that patent, it's all us.
So we're gonna pull up different comedians, and we're gonna decide.
Do you see Jay is trying not to nod off? Like you hear these guys go when they have to produce a special. I mean, Big J and Louie did it on that Rogansphere episode where they go, "Oh, it's so hard to perform." Blah blah. Yeah. You're trashed all the time. I imagine it would be hard. And they only got to perform once a week, go on this podcast, do their thing, and they just act like assholes and get trashed. Look at everybody in the audience. Totally bored. It's all full of men. You know, this guy brought his sister behind Big J. And like, you could see the demographic is dumb, unattractive, loser men. That is the demographic for the Rogansphere. It is the incels and the edgelords. That is all it is. And we get proof. Just look at the audience. All single men. All single men right there. Now, I want to point out that performing every 2 years doing a stand-up special is not fucking hard. Sure, it's hard to a point, but it's not harder than having to get up every morning, every single day, and go to work for 8 fucking hours a day while you sit there and get drunk and talk stupid with your incel fan club. These guys make it out like comedy is harder than everything else in the world, but then they don't treat their fans with respect. They don't treat comedy with respect, and they're fucking getting drunk, getting high on their fucking show beyond belief. It's not like a little casual drink, a little puff of the joint. These guys are absolutely fucking trashed right now. You know, why, like, I don't get it. Here's the principle. If you're making money off of YouTube, the good money off of YouTube, why couldn't you even just keep your shit together so you get a paycheck? You could tell these guys are spoiled little brats, and that's why they want to be in the Rogansphere, because they're fucking losers, their comedy sucks, and they need Joe Rogan's insurance protection.
Where they fall in the Rogansphere. Further right, they're further in the Rogansphere, and further left, they're down. They're not in the Rogansphere. Completely out.
Where's the line where you're not in the sphere anymore? Is that just at the end of the line?
Yeah, G Mike, what do we think here? Let's see, pull it up again, pull up the image.
Well, I guess the thumb down would be out.
Thumb down is out.
Yeah, we could just line people up at out, and that could be like,
Okay.
who's
All
the
right.
most out? Put them first.
Well, let's see.
Let's think they're gonna pull somebody up, and we'll make a decision. We'll decide.
Sure. All right, so who's the...
I mean, you keep telling me little Louie doesn't like guys. But why do we keep seeing it's like someone is walking out of the bank with a rifle and 5 bags of money strapped to his back, and it's like, yeah, he didn't rob nothing. He just walk out like that sometimes. Look, there's no way you're getting me to kiss another guy and then kiss another guy and upload it. Look at, Big J, I'm questionable about him. He'd probably want to hook up more with like a goth boy, but look at Louie. He's just leaned in. He he's got the smooth jams on. What you don't see on this corner, he's got a nice chilled bottle of wine. He's like, Big J, I'm about to make your day. Let's go be gay. Bend over and say hooray. This is what Louie is. Louie, it all makes sense why he grabbed that guy's crotch so easily. He just went down, handled it, and he even knew the techniques and the positions with his hands on a special. Did you see that? You couldn't even get that kind of work at a fucking massage parlor for $49.99. Louie just made that man's night in his pants. I'm going to stop. I got to stop making fun of Louie. These guys, they're upstanding guys. They never say anything bad. They are just perfect. And when we criticize them, honestly, guys, it's our fault. When we criticize them, it's our fault. I'm totally out of line, guys. I'm sorry.
Louis J. Gomez and Big J. Oakerson.
You guys are first?
Yeah. I mean, we're way in, dude.
Well, I mean, we are like fucking. I mean, we're there.
Yeah, like deeply
He was like,
in.
guys, kill an animal with me, and we were like, we got to do a show tonight. We would.
Well, if it's between you guys and no one, I'm going to put you right now.
Well, so
We
far,
are, yeah.
Sphere,
Oh yeah, you're the first ones up there. You're the
Yeah.
most in.
Yeah, we're
that
going
anybody
to
could
go
be.
in, the most in.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
look
the-
at we're just hanging out with Rogan. Look at us. Look at us.
Yeah.
He loves us.
By the way, all three of his eyes love what we're doing there.
I have a feeling though, and I don't want to. It's all downhill for you guys from
Stop
here on
it.
out.
What?
Okay, all right. I'm just.
Do you understand the connection we have with this guy?
All right.
I think Louis
It's
and
like
Jay are pretty
spiritual
in.
and physical.
Let's see. I may be wrong.
Spiritual, and he did not forget to mention physical. Do you see this, guys? Big J and Louie will now get invited to Rogan's secret parties. Secret parties where, I bet you Rogan's party with P. Diddy. I bet you he has. These guys, they're willing to embarrass themselves. They're willing to lay down their manhood. They're willing to look like absolute fucking tools for Rogan's attention. And for me, generally, just a general rule, I ain't trying to submit to any kind of man because I want to live my own life under my own terms. Yeah, there's jobs, there are employers, but where I belong, who I am, and who I identify with, it's certainly not going to be with a man, and it's certainly not going to be, with a miniature figure like Joe Rogan. If I have to look down on you, it ain't happening. Any kind of idea you saying, oh, this guy's going to obey my authority? Not a chance, buddy. Not a chance. And I don't know why you want to simp for a man like Joe. What does Joe offer except shit comedy? Yeah, you can get paid, but this is your life. Why do you want your life to be about bad comedy? I mean, Louie is obviously deaf, blind, and dumb because he put out a special that is so goddamn bad and he don't realize it. And then you look at Big J. Oakerson, that crowd work special, he made fun of women. You're telling me a fat guy that looks like Shrek with a beard is making fun of women? Get the fuck out of here. Bro. I'm going to tell you the same thing I said to Bill Burr. I'm going to hold up a mirror and say, hey, look, you look like Big J. Oakerson. Shut the fuck up. Bro, I'm also going to tell you, unless you've got a massive dick, if your nickname is Big something in front of it, you ugly. That's just a fact. That is just a fact. Think of somebody, Big Tommy, Big Billy, and this guy isn't a porn star. Right? That's the only way it works. If it is Big Dick Jimmy, then you's okay. But if it's just Big in your name, they just making fun of you. They just said you're so large, they don't even know what to call you, so they call you Big. Okay, folks. I'm not going to torture you with any more of this here. No more of Big J. Oakerson. He's a hack. And we're gonna let you watch this trash because just like the chat during the premiere said, this is boring. This podcast is done. And these are two men that have spent most of their lives as losers, never tried to improve themselves, never tried to improve comedy, and they get things skinned. Lil Louie Gomez wants to fight everybody, even though I seen his boxing highlights, and he is pure garbage. He can't even hold up his guard right, nothing. He had his hands up like he was boxing like this. Little Louie, you got to breathe between each punch. You got to bring your hands down. You know what I'm saying? Lil Louie, you're a little fighter, aren't you? But hey, Louie, if you want to get on the mat and do some grappling, I will dust your fucking ass off too. I will dust you off so fast, and you ain't going to touch my dick because I'm going to throw you into the ground. Anyways, guys, have a good day. Let me know what you think in the comments. Peace.